We still have to do the work of God by trying to protect our turf, protecting our image, protecting the brands that is feeding a lot of people, or better still, the brands that are feeding a lot of people. And again, the brand that is building a legacy, and I'm talking about a rich legacy for the culture, the arts industry, and for music in Ghana. Therefore, when you keep quiet as someone who has information, then you are not even helping the brand the more. Then you are rather trying to cause a whole lot of damage to the brand. That is why ever since I assumed the position as a lead person in the SM camp, I decided to, at every point in time, be the vessel that I will be addressing some of these issues that go a long way to disturb business, that go a long way to create some negative impression about one person who has strived, worked hard for himself to be where he is. Yet some people find it so comfortable, some people find it so cool, some people find it so easy to make him that point of attack. So at every point in time, the little opportunity that they get, they will be throwing unnecessary salvos on his name. As much as I know, as much as I see that whoever is trying to create some of these issues might not even know the impact, the repercussions, and the damage they create on some brands when they do these things too. And we have life. And God has also blessed us with a platform that people listen to and people watch. We would always correct their wrong impression. When they come 1,000 times, we might do 1,002 or more. Because at every point in time, we have the correct facts. I've been involved in meetings in recent times that anytime you sit in some of these meetings, you hear comments from some people, and it's not as if those people really experience what they are talking about. No, they don't experience what they are talking about. Rather, they hear it from some people who also ignorantly make these comments. That's what happens. They hear it from these people who ignorantly make these comments. And as much as we live, it is high time we address some of these issues. My name is Sammy Flex. I've seen one of my friends in the industry. Of course, he's a friend, a senior brother, a colleague in the industry. I'm talking about Rasta. I've seen him making a commentary on Shattawale about live band music, and I think that comment came from an ignorant point of view. And I think that if we have that information and we don't share, it means something is wrong. We have to share that information, and that is why I'm here. I'm doing this with Digital Rasta. You can also call him Currency. I'm doing this with Richie Flex, who is the editor director of the show, and Digital Rasta is the person in charge of our camera here on Sammy Flex TV. If it is your first time, my name is Sammy Flex, and this is an editorial. This goes beyond the Shatter update. This is an editorial because as an industry person, sometimes what I know, I shouldn't shelve it, and I shouldn't feel shy in talking about it because someone will make a commentary. Oh, you are saying it because it is Shattawale. Oh, you are saying it because Shattawale has given you money. You are saying it because it is... No, all those things, to me, they don't make sense to me anymore. Because if I will sit down for someone to make my work difficult, then it means that I'm also not going to help myself. And in this world, if you don't help yourself, nobody will help you. Listen to this. In this world, if you don't help yourself, nobody would help you. So I have to help myself. Now, Rasta is one of our industry big heads. He has been around the Musicians Union of Ghana for a good number of years. He's contested the Musicians Union presidency for quite a number of times. In fact, he's been one of the advocates of good leadership of the union. The last time I even checked, he even went the legal way when he felt the union was not doing some things right. He took the union to court and handled it his own way. As it stands now, I'm sure his back and forth in court all ended up at the end of the day, not getting the seat of the presidency, I mean losing the seat to Bessa Simons, who is now the substantive president of the Musicians Union of Ghana, and other people also supporting him in his position. So of course, Ras Appiah Levi knows. Ras Appiah Levi, beyond all these things, has also been a musician. In fact, he has been around for quite a long time. He has been touring, playing shows all over Africa, if not the world. I know he has done a lot for himself as a musician, and even where he is now, his name rings a bell as much as you know what happens in our music industry in Ghana. If you don't know, then that's fine. If you're a newbie, then that's fine. But if you know what goes around our music industry, the name or the brand Ras Appiah Levi will surely ring a bell in your ears. As it stands now, whatever he had said needs a correction. Whatever he had said needs a straightening. Whatever he had said does not deserve to be left like that. No. But when you leave it to be left like that, you are sure going to create more wahala, more damage to the brand that he spoke about. Now, maybe you are new to this. You might not even be aware of what Ras Appiah Levi said, the gentleman that I've mentioned. I know my editor has shown you pictures of him, so you exactly know who I am talking about. I think over the weekend or two, he was on Hammer in T's program on Pure FM in Kumasi. Of course, big shout outs to the big man Hammer. He does well flying some of these legends to Kumasi for exclusive interviews on his show. That is the Hammer Time. And so far, it is one of the well listened to programs in Kumasi, because at every point in time, he is able to get most of the stars here in Accra onto his platform. And I hear he caters for all these people, including flight, accommodation, feeding, and maybe sometimes some even small envelope to let these people feel comfortable flying to Kumasi to come do these interviews with him. So he deserves some flowers. Like we say, in this world, everybody who does well deserves some flowers. And his guest on this occasion was Ras Appiah Levi, the gentleman that I've spoken about with all the beautiful accolades. Of course, he's done well for himself. That's why he's still here, alive, and with a brand and a name to protect for himself. This is exactly what Ras Appiah Levi said. Watch it, listen to it. When I come back, I'm talking.
You see, Mebo Stoneboy Abaso. Okay. Samini, Ebon Abaso, and a few others are more undertone. Okay. I love Blacko. Mitieno, Najumu Do. We deep. We deep. I want to find out what on a true. On a true, no. What about Ramana? What's the guy deep, eh? No, he's deep. I've watched him. Okay. Apart from Blacko, I have a comfort choir there. When Blacko came, I said, yes, Shatta, you have to shut up. Wo wako ye album launch ewe Independence Square ewa fili na umami wadam for the bikra tour your CD for 100,000 Ghana cedis. And sometimes I blame those people. They should advise him play life. Me when is about life that? But so machines in no. You see, look, for decoration. The thing is that only time for rehearsals, but or time for beef. He spends his energy. Doesn't have time for rehearsal, but he has time for beef. Me shenpa me go on the phone. In normal my phone so.
Hi, I'm Loveless. I'm a UI UX designer with a background in software development.
Shut up. So, according to Ras Appiah Levi, he loves Shattawale, and that is good to hear. As a matter of fact, Shattawale has so many lovers. So many lovers. We have seen it. We have felt it. We have observed it in several ways. You go out there, you go in here, and everywhere it is Shattawale. When he's on the stage, it is Shattawale. When he goes to corporate offices, it is Shattawale. But the other day I was in a meeting in a banking hall, in a bank, not in a bank, in a bank, and they told me one day Shattawale visited them in the bank, and people left their monies on the counter at the tellers' tables, and they went to take photos with him. They forgot that they were depositing and they left their monies. It tells you the kind of love, how deep the love is for him. On the streets, it is even crazier. Sometimes it even gets life-threatening when he hits the street and the way people behave. On the stage, it is mad. The last time at the Guinea's extravaganza, we saw how some young people, some youthful people were all over. Some people hitting themselves on the ground just because they've seen their idol perform. So Rasta Levi adding to his numbers of people who love him, that is big, that is great, and some of us we really appreciate the love. But unfortunately, the love and the commentaries that came after did not really match up to what I want to hear. Because if you love someone, you protect him. If you love someone, you guide a person. If you love someone, his interest is also your interest. But to sit on that platform to say, Shattawale is talented, Shattawale does this, but because he does not perform live, that is point one. To you, you think because he does not perform live, it means there is a problem with his music. That is a total lie. That is uncalled for, and that should not be encouraged from someone that I know understands this industry, not only in Ghana but around the world. I know someone who has information like this should not be speaking like this at all. What do you mean by he does not perform live? What do you mean by? And he also said that he has not seen him perform live before. As much as I respect Rasta Levi, and I still want to give that respect to him, that was an ignorant point of view to say he does not perform live. One, you don't even know, so you shouldn't have even commented like that. You could have even made, okay, you have not seen him, but to say he does not perform live, that is very awful to hear. Shattawale on several occasions has performed live. I'm sure at one of his album launches at the Independence Square, he even did live before switching over to do the DJ thing. Some award shows, he's done live shows before. When COVID hit and he did that virtual concert to the world, he performed live for about 1 hour or so. As an artist, at every point in time, you have your choice of how you want to run your music. And even when it comes to world music, is it every artist who is performing live at anywhere? We've seen top world musicians. And this you can Google and watch some of the performances that I'm talking about. We've seen top globally recognized musicians performing around the world, not performing the live band. And the people that we even claim they perform live band, is it everywhere that they do the band thing? In Ghana, you have to determine your audience to do some things. Yes, I love Samini on a live band. I love Amachide on a live band. I love Kojuentu on a live band and all those things. But is it everywhere that they do it live? It is not everywhere, because there are some situations that will not even call for you to do it. As an artist, he feels he knows all the situation before even they come. As an artist, he feels he's studied his industry, the industry that he's from, the Ghana music industry, which is not like any other industry around the world. We know our challenges, we know our issues, and to him, he decides what he does best to entertain the people he entertains. So, you were asked to mention some of the successful or some of the musicians doing well in Ghana. You were able to mention his name. The guy you claim does not perform live, you were able to mention his name. How do you think he got here? How do you think that in the midst of him not performing live, he still got to where he is now? That you, in the presence of everybody, mentioning some top artists, some successful artists, some people who have achieved in this music industry, you did not take his name out, but yet you recognized him. You think it is a fluke? You think it is a mere achievement? And unfortunately, when people who are to speak in a way that those who are coming up would learn from them, lead the conversation this way, it becomes alarming. It becomes alarming because it gives the opportunity to people who are below them to also pick some of these statements without even knowing the damage they are causing. It gives the opportunity to some of these youngies who are now coming up to also speak haphazardly like this without knowing the dangers that come with it, because they feel like, oh, but the other time someone said it on radio. I've seen for some minutes, I think today, I've seen Shattawale sharing all headlines of some bad reportage about him on his timeline on Facebook. And when I see them, I laugh. Well, this is the kind of problem we are in. Everybody thinks they are writing what suits them, what is in their best interest to be happy. But they are not thinking about the other person at the receiving end. Because to them, they are just satisfying their interest and their ego, and that will be fine. So Ghanacelebrities thinks that because Shattawale does not perform live, or because he has chosen not to perform live, he's less of an artist. But unfortunately, when he was asked to mention successful artists in Ghana, he mentioned him. Now, there are some people, even in our industry here in Ghana, before Shattawale, after him, and even during his time now, who have been doing this live thing. Apart from the fact that they do to satisfy their passion, their interest, what else has it added to their brands? What else? Yes, you choose to do it. I've watched some top American artists perform on big platforms. Afro Nation, they're running around that they've been doing. I see some of these artists come to perform. It is not everybody who does live band. It is not. Some of our people from here, they even go there and still they don't do live band thing. We've seen top festivals from around the world. Top festivals from around the world. And it is not every performer on that stage who does live band. So why are we thinking that because someone is not doing a live performance, the person does not know music? Or because the person decides not to perform to a live band, he does not. He decides to. Whenever he feels he wants to, he can. So don't make this your measure of success. If you perform live, is that a certificate to you being what? A good artist? Oh, then we should start going to the bars, the pubs, those who play the live band during every Friday. They are the top musicians in Ghana. If we are, that is our measurement now for who a top artist is in Ghana. Then we should start going to Nsunyameye, Chess Afrique. Chess Afrique is in East Legon. Dansoman Afrique Gardens. Oh, let's just name them. All the places that live band is played every weekend. We should go there. Pick those singers. They are the top musicians in Ghana because they do live. Or better still, we should go to the church. And those who perform live, we should pick all of them. Let them represent Ghana. I think that was a very loose talk. As a matter of fact, when I saw that comment, I did not even bother to watch the full video. Whether you are still going to redeem yourself somewhere or you are still going to make sense somewhere. I stopped watching because I said, this is my friend Shattawale. This is someone who really understands this music business. This is someone who I think should have known better to even inform people. Like Chemo said earlier, it could have even been a humble request that, oh, if he can also add this to his brand sometime for some shows, not every show, that if he can, for some particular selected shows, he can add this to his music brand, maybe it would be good. That one would have sent a right signal than to speak the way he spoke. It was very unfortunate, and I want everybody to know that it is not every musician who should perform live on every platform. You decide. So if you think, oh, there is going to be some wedding, some party, corporate gathering for some 100 people, and you want to do a live setting, that's fine. But the number of people Shattawale performs for, most of them don't even like this live band thing. I can tell you for a fact. Most of his people, those who go to his concerts, when he performs this live band thing, they don't even enjoy it. Because the kind of energy that they want to see, the kind of energy that they want to be emitted or transmitted into them, when it is on a live band, they don't even feel it. They want to feel the bass hitting them, boom, 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 like that. They might not get it with the live band thing. So Shattawale not performing a live band thing does not make him less of an artist. Whatever he's doing, that has made him successful. Whatever he's doing, it is right. It is a globally recognized performance act. It is not evil. So next time, when you get the opportunity, tell them that Shattawale is one of the successful musicians in Ghana. His trade has sent him places. He does not perform live, but Beyonce recognized him, came to do a feature with him. He did not chase Beyonce. He does not perform live, but most of his songs have traveled all over the world. People are singing it. He does not perform live, but so far, you can't count successful musicians in Ghana and leave him out. You can't. It is impossible. You get a wrong mark if you try that. And for you to sit on radio to do this, I think, respectfully, I needed to come correct this. And thank you for listening. My name is Sammy Flex. We are still here doing the work of the industry, the work of God at large. And we make sure you protect whoever needs protection. I'll see you when I see you.
What up, my people? I go by the name T-Rhyme, aka the stylish rapper, aka Conscious, aka Fire, aka what I say, BBB. You're watching Davcadotv. Keep it locked. Don't go nowhere. Alright.